We have some controversy over Trump making statements that he's going to sign an executive order to change the Constitution. And of course, anytime you start to hear verbiage like this, I hope people are paying attention. First off, let me read from our U.S. Constitution, the 14th Amendment. Here, as it speaks on all persons born or naturalized in the United States are subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of its laws. So that's what it states. It does not state anything about illegal people. This is not what it's focused on. It does not state that someone sneaking across the border into your country has to be considered a U.S. citizen. No. It can be construed that way. It can be construed any which way they want it. You see? They can try to depict this however it fits their agenda. And if it isn't good enough, well, then they can come through with an executive order now and change it, right? That's exactly what's about to happen. Now, there's one of two ways of looking at this. He can't come out and state this against migrants full blown, right? Or his own children would be caught up in this because of Melania and their son and everything else. So this would have to focus in on illegal migrants. My thing is that Section 1 here of the 14th Amendment isn't speaking on anything about illegals. Illegals are illegal, period. It shouldn't even be a part of the conversation. Illegals are illegals. Legal is legal. If I wanted to go to Mexico or Canada or any other country and live there, guess what? I would have to do so legally, or they're going to pack me up and they're going to ship me out of there. That's right. It's exactly what they're going to do. And it's the same thing that happens here. You cannot leave open borders for anyone to just run up in and gut it, or you won't have nothing left. But in this case, for whatever reason, even though that this isn't talking about anything doing with illegals, this is talking of people that are legally here. I'm wondering what part is going to be changed. What is the verbiage going to be? What exactly are they focusing on here? We're going to have to wait and see all these details. This was part of an Axios interview that apparently is going to be released on HBO, and this was part of the small snippets that were released in terms of this. But first and foremost, my viewpoints. You want to come into this country, you do so legally, legitimately. I would have to go anywhere else. So you should, or anyone else should have to too, to come into this country. Second point is I don't think anyone should be manipulating our U.S. Constitution to fit their own ideologies when apparently, I just read to you the whole thing, unless they see that all persons born is going to include illegals. How could you? How could you? They're here illegally. That doesn't even count. That's not even a part of it. So this one is yet to come fully unraveled. We've got all eyes on this. I'm going to leave a link below, and I'm going to continue to update as things change. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for the latest updates in regards to this. This has been Dabu7. Awaken.